Hi, I'm Elizabeth, aka Lady of Time Cosplay, and here's your Temple of Geek Doctor Who news update for July 6th through July 13th, 2024, bringing you news from all corners of the Whoniverse, and boy do we have a lot of exciting news this week. First up, it's official, Doctor Who is back at San Diego Comic-Con this year in a big way. To start, Doctor Who returns to SDCC's famous Hall H, home to some of the biggest panels at the con. On Friday, July 26th at 12:30 p.m. in Chudigatwa, Millie Gibson and showrunner Russell T Davies will take to the stage to talk all things Doctor Who. They'll discuss behind-the-scenes stories from the most recent season, and they have a special sneak peek that they're going to show everybody. What that sneak peek is hasn't been revealed yet, but fans will likely get a first look at either this year's Christmas special, Joy to the World by Stephen Moffat, and or the next season of the show due to be released next year. On X, formerly Twitter, the official Doctor Who account teased that the panel will discuss, quote, all things season 1 and more, end quote. With rumors still swirling about a potential spin-off for the show, might fans be in for an extra treat? We'll have to wait and see. Hi, me slightly from the future here. While I was recording, we got some more Doctor Who San Diego Comic-Con news. So just real quick, the Doctor Who podcast will also be recording live at SDCC. The TARDIS team assembles for an extra special episode of the official Doctor Who podcast with Ncuti Gatwa, Millie Gibson, and Russell T Davies. It looks like they will be talking on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Neil Morgan Auditorium at the San Diego Central Library. It'll be a live recording of the official Doctor Who podcast. It also says this panel is available as an exclusive drawing entry in the Comic-Con 2024 exclusive portal for eligible badged participants located in your member ID. So that's really exciting. It says they will answer questions both from fans at the convention and around the world, so there may be a way to submit your questions. I will get back to you guys more about that later. Back to me in the past. Also at SDCC, Doctor Who and Star Trek have partnered up to celebrate the first Intergalactic Friendship Day. There's two parts to the celebration of these iconic sci-fi franchises. First up, the Friendship is Universal Gallery experience. Located in the Gaslamp Quarter at 226 and 235th Avenue, this experience will be open to all. No SDCC badges required, and there is no admission fee. Fans will be able to get a close-up look at original costumes and props from both series and snap pictures at various photo ops throughout. And as an extra special touch, there will also be friendship bracelet giveaways. The Friendship is Universal activation will run Thursday, July 26th through Sunday, July 28th. Hours will be 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Thursday through Saturday, and 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sunday. Then, on Saturday, July 27th, Alex Kurtzman, showrunner and executive producer for Star Trek, and Russell T Davies, showrunner and executive producer for Doctor Who, will appear on a panel together, moderated by Keisha Hatchett of TV Line. The panel, Intergalactic Friendship Panel, Star Trek X Doctor Who, will take place in room 6A from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. on the Saturday of SDCC. Kurtzman and Davies will discuss how they tell stories in their respective universes and the key theme of the power of friendship explored in both series. Attendees of the panel will also get a special Doctor Who X Star Trek poster designed by artist Dusty Abel. As for where you can find Doctor Who on the show floor of SDCC this year, they'll have a booth again. Located right next door to the Disney Plus booth, the Doctor Who booth, number 4129, is sure to have all sorts of new and exciting merch for fans. Nothing has been announced quite yet, but we'll let you know as soon as we hear anything. If you're on the hunt for SDCC exclusive Doctor Who merch, you'll want to stop by the Titan Entertainment booth, number 5537. Here you'll find a few Doctor Who exclusives, including a 15-piece Kawaii Doctor enamel pin collection, a blue metallic effect TARDIS 6.5-inch Titan vinyl figure, a pink Happiness Patrol TARDIS, also a 6.5-inch Titan vinyl figure, and a 13-piece TARDIS enamel pin collection. You can also find an exclusive cover for the 15th Doctor number 1 with artwork by ArtGem. The Temple of Geek team will be at SDCC this year, so make sure to follow us on all the social medias for updates from the con as they happen. Next up, some big news from Big Finish. If you're a fan of the 13th Doctor's era, Big Finish has some great news for you this week. First up, it was announced that the Fugitive Doctor, as played by Jo Martin, will finally have her first audio drama released. Though her debut in the audio worlds of Doctor Who was announced back in 2022, this year we'll see the first release of a story with the Fugitive Doctor, though maybe not the one you were expecting. The Fugitive Doctor and the War Doctor will come face to face in Once and Future, Coda, the final act. This is the final part of Big Finish's celebration of Doctor Who's 60th anniversary. Joining Jo Martin and Jonathan Carley as the Doctors are Lisa Bowerman as Benny Summerfield, Chase Masterson as Vienna Salvatore, and Imogen Stubbs as Queen Elizabeth I. Also in the cast are Nicholas Kahn as Shalvar, leader of the Ward, and Richard Reed playing various parts. And the big news, also returning to Doctor Who with Big Finish, Jodie Whittaker and Mandip Gill. The 13th Doctor and Yasmin Khan are set to return in 12 brand new hour-long full-cast audio dramas. These stories will start releasing individually rather than Big Finish's traditional box sets starting in July 2025, with the last of the 12 announced stories releasing in May 2027. Jodie Whittaker had this to say about her return as the Doctor. Quote, "I'm over the moon to be joining Big Finish for more adventures in the TARDIS. Recording the 13th Doctor and Yaz is really a lovely thing to revisit. One of the things Mandip and I used to love on Doctor Who was getting in, doing a new episode, and meeting a brand new cast. I just can't wait to step back into the boots, pull on the coat, and get cracking. One thing's for sure, it's going to be brilliant." End quote. Given the cast for this series, it is likely that these stories will be set sometime between the 2021 New Year's special Revolution of the Daleks and the start of the Halloween apocalypse. It's between these two adventures that the 13th Doctor only traveled with Yaz. Alongside the 13th Doctor series starting in 2025, Big Finish has also reconfirmed that next year will also finally see the release of both the previously announced Fugitive Doctor series with Joe Martin and Call Me Master with Sacha Dhawan. Big Finish's The 13th Doctor Adventures are available for pre-order now. Listeners can purchase each story individually on a collector's edition CD with a digital download included, or just on digital download. Or listeners can also pre-order a bundle of all 12 episodes at a discounted price, either on CD with a digital download included, or digital download only. We also have some book news for Doctor Who. First, I, TARDIS by Steve Cole is out now. The book has a unique take on the Doctor's adventures. The stories within are a collection of memoirs written from the perspective of the TARDIS, the Doctor's beloved time and space machine. I, TARDIS is now available as a hardback book or as an audiobook narrated by Lizzie Hopley. Next, Doctor Who, The Time-Traveling Almanac will release on October 3rd, 2024. This book will take readers through a year on Earth from the Doctor's perspective, along with contributions from his friends and the occasional enemy. Included will be tips and tricks such as when sea devil attacks are most likely and how to avoid other dangers. Pre-orders are available now. We also have a small update to last week's list of guests for Gallifrey One. As I mentioned last week, Galafray One is a fan-favorite Doctor Who convention held yearly at the LAX Marriott in California. In 2025, the event will run from February 14th to the 16th. Gallifrey One announced its first set of guests last week, but this week they added one additional name, Susan Twist. Having played a large variety of characters in the most recent season of the show, it's very cool to see her added to their list of guests. Tickets are still available for Gallifrey One, so make sure to check it out. And one more small but really cool piece of news. This week marked the 40th Annual Television Critics Association Awards out in Pasadena, California. And Doctor Who won for Outstanding Achievement in Family Programming. The show's fellow nominees were Heartstopper, My Adventures with Superman, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Renegade Nell, and X-Men 97. So congratulations to the Doctor Who team. Thanks so much for joining me for this week's Temple of Geek Doctor Who News Roundup. If there's any cool Doctor Who news that I missed this week, make sure to let us know in the comments below, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye!